Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in front of us is the 2023 Audi RS5 Coupe. This model is finished off in Tango Red with an MSRP at just over $88,000. So we are going to start off today's review with what powers this RS model with almost 10 grand worth of options. Underneath the hood is the 2.9 liter twin turbo V6 that is paired to the 8-speed automatic transmission, and it pumps out 444 horsepower, 442 pound-feet of torque sent through that Quattro all-wheel drive system, propelling this 3,900 pound coupe from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds up to its top speed of 180 miles an hour. It also has a fuel economy of 18 miles per gallon in the city and 26 out on the highway. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, part of those options is the black optics package. So that gives it all the gloss black that you are going to see throughout the exterior. It even gives it the forward-facing camera with all the sensors, and this has the adaptive cruise and the distance pacing. So those are the sensors on the far corners. Now, this has LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals, plenty of cutouts up front to provide a lot of cooling to that engine. You will also notice too that the air inlets on both sides are functional. The ones up top are not, but it is nice to see them on the outside of that housing just to blend in nicely with the lower section there. And then there's some great lines that run down the hood to give this an aggressive front end design. With that black optics package, everything blacked out really gives it more of that sinister appearance for a luxury brand like this Audi. Now, this also has the upgraded 20-inch wheels with the 5-spoke design. There's the RS brake calipers as well as the RS Sport Tune suspension, and this has the RS Sport rear differential. More gloss black for the side skirts there. It's on the power folding side mirrors with the integrated turn signal. This does have a sunroof, and all of the window trim is blacked out too. It has a really good look from the side. I just reviewed the RS5 Sportback 2. The proportions on this are nearly identical with a few minor differences between the two, but great lines that flow down the side, especially with the rear glass angle coming together nicely for the rear end here. So this has a trunk mounted spoiler, backup camera, all the sensors, LED taillights of course, and then the dual RS Sport Active exhaust with more gloss black for that diffuser. So let's work our way to the cargo space now. For a 5-seater in a 2-door vehicle, there's actually a decent amount of space. Now, there's a spare tire up underneath, so you could place some smaller items there if you needed to. And the back seats are individual. So there's 3 back seats, of course. You can lower the driver's side, lower the passenger side. You can even lower the middle seat, all individually depending on what you need to place in the back. Now, this is not a power trunk, but it is lightweight, easy to close with both of those grab handles. And for the interior, this has Alcantara, leather, carbon fiber, the Bang & Olufsen sound system, and then some other accents running throughout like the brushed aluminum. Pretty much a fully loaded RS5. We have a lot of goodies, including the red stitching for these leather seats with the RS badge. They're even massaging seats too, and automatic of course, with all of these adjustments. Now, in order to gain access to the rear seats, you can pull on that tab, and then you can easily move the seat forwards without having to lean down all the way to the bottom of the seat there. Now, at 5'10", I actually have a decent amount of space. There's storage nets, climate adjustments, a 12-volt. In my headroom, I am just up against the headliner, very similar to the Sportback version, which is interesting to note. A little bit of space down below if you need to use that. And there's a little bit of space in the armrest with the cup holders. And like I mentioned earlier, you can fold down all of these seats just to give you that much more versatility. And visibility, super open. I love the massive windows. Really provides a lot of light for your backseat passengers. And then I do wish that these seats moved by themselves, but you can quickly put them back, so they do move very fast. And for the interior now, we have the perforated leather steering wheel with all of the red accents. But let's bring this back to life, and we can go over all of the tech that is available. On this right side, there's Bluetooth and voice commands along with tuning and volume for the radio. This is even a heated steering wheel. And then the RS mode, which allows you to configure how you want the driving modes to be set. On the left side, all of these are for the virtual cockpit. So currently on the right side, there's boost, torque, and power. Right in the middle is the tach, along with what gear you are in, and the driving mode too. And then on the left side, there's the TPMS and the G-force meter. Now, using these arrows, I can further go through some more of that, like notes. There's also the navigation, and you can pull that up in full screen. If you need to see the graphics a little bit better, you can zoom in and zoom out. So it's nice that you can easily do that and then hide them away when you are wanting to see some more of the other vitals. And then the distance pacing and cruise control stock is on that left side, and this even has the steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. Now on the left side, there's actually a pretty good sized compartment where you could place in some items. More carbon fiber surrounds all of the headlight adjustments. And right in the middle, for the home screen, it has the split style for Bluetooth, along with phone and navigation, and then all the other icons that you can quickly go into. Vehicle is going to have all the performance settings that you like to adjust, like the drive modes, RS1 and 2, and then you can go into the monitor as well and look at some of these vitals. So it's a quick system to go through, very easy too, and you can hear the clicks. That way you know you're pushing on the screen and it's going into the icon that you would like. Now underneath that, there's an air vent that goes all the way to the passenger side with carbon fiber just underneath that. And then all the climate adjustments are right in the middle. All of these are finished off in brushed aluminum, which is a nice touch to see. You can easily adjust everything, including the temperature and the heated seats, which are on both sides. Underneath that, there's a shortcut to the drive select, so you can quickly get to that info. Traction control, as well as the parallel parking assist, are easy to turn on and off, along with the parking sensors and that screen. So you can shut that off if you would like to. A little bit of storage down below with some auxiliaries. There's 2 cup holders, a little bit of an odd compartment in front of the shifter if you need to use that for whatever reason. And then as we put this into reverse now, there are so many different angles to provide you with the visibility that you need, including the shortcut to the parallel parking if you need that. That's over into sport mode now, so you can use the paddles or the shifter itself. The e-brake is just behind that. There's also power and volume for the radio, a little bit of storage. And then for the center armrest, you can actually slide this forwards and backwards, just depending on your comfort. When I open this up, there's the wireless charging pad and an auxiliary, so you can use those as needed. And then plenty of space is in the glove box. Now for the sunroof, the sunshade is automatic, so that control is in the middle, along with being able to open the sunshade or the sunroof, and plenty of visibility from this driver's seat. There's also the touch sensitive dome lights right in the middle. But now let's go ahead and get this all new RS5 out on the road. And so from second gear, here we go. And just like that, we're up to speed. And hopefully you can tell, not crazy loud, but it does get louder when you turn on that exhaust. And for $88,000, I can see this being justifiable for what you get. Now, Audis they don't have a crazy amount of technology, which I like. It's more on the simple side, but it still gives you that added technology. So while there's not a million different settings to go into, you get everything that you need laid out extremely well. And it's more of a driver focused car. So you don't have to go through a million different settings. You're going to hop into this. I can press this button with the push of 1 or 2 buttons, depending on the settings that I went into. Now I am ready for some more performance style driving. So to me, that's what I love in a vehicle like this. I just want to get in and drive it and go through some of the tech features, like the virtual cockpit and some of the other info. So that way you can have some fun on twisties like that, and then daily drive it when you are ready to go. Interior is top notch, especially with the carbon fiber. You can get some other trim accents as well, just depends on your budget, what you are looking to get. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this 2023 Audi RS5 Coupe. Once again, huge shout out to Audi Greenville for providing this luxury style, performance oriented vehicle for me today. Check out their website. Also give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And consider smashing that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.